Are you a record collector? Of course you are, because you're watching this video. But are you a record collector on a budget? This is the perfect video for you. I'm going to highlight some records that are $20 and under and some awesome bargain bin records that we currently have in our bargain bin at our store that are $2. So, first thing I'm highlighting for the $20 and under is You Can't Stop Rock and Roll, Twisted Sister. And this is a promo copy. Yeah, it has the promo strip. Maybe a turn off to some people, maybe a turn on to others. It also has some rating on the sleeve. Maybe a turn off to some people, maybe a turn on to others. I don't know. But what I do know is this is a great record, and for under $20, you could get a heavy metal promo record in our store from the legendary band Twisted Sister. Another great record is Mystery Girl by Roy Orbison. This is upside down. Roy Orbison. This is also $20 or under in our store. This is one of Roy's later records. I think it might be his last. Let me know in the comments if I'm right. This has You Got It, In the Real World, Dream You, because what's a Roy Orbison song without a dream, right? Or a Roy Orbison album without a dream song. Next thing is The Hissing of Summer Lawns. Perfect time for this record, it being summer and all. Still, summer. Don't rush summer away yet. Everybody is always going after Blue for Joni Mitchell. I think this is also a really great record. This is obviously later. This is 1975. This has a lot of layers to it. It's very textured, very jazzy, and a really great record, Joni Mitchell. Next is Just What You Needed, the Cars debut record. Probably one of the strongest debut records of any band ever. Pretty much plays like a greatest hits. You can get it for $20 or under. Awesome record. Good Times Roll, Best Friend's Girl, and Just What I Needed. First 3 songs. What else do you need? It's just what you needed. All right, now we're going to do a soundtrack, which is a legendary soundtrack. Shaft. Waka, waka, waka.
Can you dig it?
Can you dig it? Shaft. Isaac Hayes, definitely great soundtrack. Super funky. Fun one to throw on when you have people over, or just to vibe out to all by yourselves. All by your lonesome. Shaft. Marvin Gaye, I Want You. This is a Marvin Gaye, this is one of his 70s releases. This is a post What's Going On release. I Want You is a very romantic album. Very textured and layered, kind of like a lot of different instrumentation going on this album. Pretty funky, fun artwork. This album always puts me in a good mood, and it's one that I do spin often. I have in my personal collection. This is a little bit of a lesser known artist, Ruby Starr and Grey Ghost. Ruby Starr and Grey Ghost also were, if you see Ruby Jones, that's the same Ruby. But what is the song on here? There's Witched Hour, which is a great song on here, and Fork in the Road. This is a super strong, just 70s rock. Like, if you like Janis Joplin, if you like just Heart, stuff like that, like, you will dig Ruby Starr and the Grey Ghost. Or Ruby Jones, if you see Ruby Jones records. Same Ruby. Another record, which is a really great summer record, is Groovin' Young Rascals. This is a great summer record. This is 1967 Atlantic. This is everything fun about 60s music and about just summer grooving, hanging out. Great album. This is an artist that I don't feel like gets enough recognition, but it's Mose Allison, who's a pianist and singer. I know a lot of the Beat Poets really dug him back in the day. If you're into that kind of culture, you're into that kind of stuff, you should definitely check out Mose Allison. He's got a real unique style going on. I wouldn't really compare him to Leon Redbone or Tom Waits, but if you like those guys, you would probably dig some Mose Allison. He's just something that's going to scratch a certain itch in your record collection. There's nothing really quite that sounds like Mose. And this is like a general retrospective, kind of a sort of a comp of Mose to get you started. Another artist, but this man needs no introduction, is Duke Ellington and his orchestra. Duke Ellington, so many great records. Everybody should have at least like 5 Duke Ellington records in their collection, I think. He's one of the best ever. Johnny Hodges is on here. Jimmy Ward, Sammy Woodyard. Some vocals on here by Ozzie Bailey. This is a great record. So Duke Ellington and his orchestra. Newport, 1958. And Time Out, Dave Brubeck. I would say, along with Kind of Blue, this is one of the jazz records that people tend to go after early in their jazz collecting phase, if they're getting into jazz, and for good reason. This is a great record, an iconic record by Dave Brubeck, who's a wonderful jazz musician. So Time Out, Dave Brubeck. Take some time out of your day and listen to this record. All right, so those are some great records that are $20 or under that we currently have available in our store. Now I'm going to highlight some bargain bin. And again, these are $2 records, $2. This one that we just spun right now, because we were digging through looking for stuff and thought, why the heck is this still here? Lou Rawls Live. Lou Rawls, great voice. Just an awesome performer. And I feel like live is maybe the best way to experience Lou Rawls. Here's the greatest blues singer's first on-stage recording. So it's his first live recordings. Lou Rawls Live for $2 from Roy Ward's collection. Another jazz musician is Herbie Mann. The Family of Man. The Music of Herbie Mann. Also from Roy Ward. But it is an Atlantic label. And this is on the Plum Atlantic label, which is one of my favorite looking labels. Herbie Mann is a legendary flutist in his own right, and also has played with some great singers. I know that he was a flutist on Sarah Vaughan's first record. This is another fun. This is a 70s record. Al Stewart, You're the Cat. Great cover. Great record too. Gatefold, not as exciting as the cover actually, but yeah, Year of the Cat, Al Stewart. If you are Al Stewart fan, why don't you have this? Go get it for $2. Herb Alpert. Herb is the man, and everybody loves Whipped Cream and Other Delights, and if you don't, get with it. But this is Going Places, and this is another great record from Herb Alpert. And you can pick up all of these for probably under like $10 for all of them together. And we have them in our store. Super clean copy, A&M Records. The A and A&M Records. Herb. Rickie Lee Jones. Great jazz singer. Jazz. Some people put her in pop. I would file her under jazz. But if you are a Joni fan, you would probably dig her. I know that some of her records have gotten the audiophile treatment. I'm pretty sure this is one of them. This is Rickie Lee Jones. Rickie Lee Jones is a big one. But yeah, this is a great sounding record, and one that you can get from the original master recordings for $2 in our store. Harry Belafonte, one of the most iconic voices ever on the wonderful RCA Victor label. I love anything on this label, really. I have so much fun stuff on this label. There we go. These records sound amazing. RCA was doing such great stuff back in the day. This is conducted by Robert D. Cormier. Harry Belafonte, RCA Victor. And lastly, The Fifth Dimension. A really great soul group. Most people are familiar with The Fifth Dimension. If you're not, this is a great record and a great group to get into that won't break the bank. Look at that. That's fun. $2? Come on. Fifth Dimension. All right. So I just feel like it's cool to highlight some things. I know a lot of times people want to be pulling stuff off the holy moly wall and want to be, spending all kinds of crazy money at the record store, but this is proof that you can get some great stuff without having to break the bank and still have some fun music. All right. See you in the store.